I had 2 ruptured discs in my lower back, and
well, I was having pain
really
in my
severe
lower back.
I don't know a day in my life without
a disc in my back. And it
I
was
have
causing
degenerative
me
disc
to
disease.
my back was terrible.
I was in pain for 7 years.
the injury I knew I wasn't able to lift anything.
I hurt my back probably.
Started about 20 years ago.
The pain was in my lower back, and as far as it was out of 1 of a 10, it was 10. I mean, it was to the point where I couldn't function. It was very inhibiting in the fact that even brushing my teeth, standing over the lavatory, washing my face, just having to lean over the sink was a complete impossibility for me. Basically, my life was laying in a bed with pillows underneath my knees and being completely miserable.
When it comes to my leg and thigh area and all the way down to my toes, it was like almost as if 2 feelings. Like a little Charlie horsey, as we know Charlie horses to be, and then also as if there's tingling and numbness going up and down in my leg. If you move this way, then you're increasing the pain in the leg. If you move the other way, then you're increasing the pain more so in your back. And then after a while, as it continued and intensified, it's like, okay, you can't move about. It felt absolutely like no other pain before.
My back pain started about 20 years ago. As I'm a law enforcement officer, and during my career, I've injured my back several times while on duty, and it's gotten progressively worse as I got older. The pain affected my sleep. Every time I went to roll over, it would actually wake me up during the course of the night, and it'd be difficult to get back to sleep again once you woke up. And it did definitely affect my sleep.
I couldn't sleep. I couldn't lie on my right side. Couldn't sit in the car without sitting on my balled fist to try and ease my hip. Thought it was my hip initially, and then my leg went numb.
It was unbearable. I could not sit. I could not, if I was sitting, I could not get up. I could not do any housework. I wouldn't be able to drive. Pick up my kids because I needed to come down from the car. I wasn't living my life.
Well, I had pain for about over 15 years. My L3, 4, and 5, and from what I've been told by different chiropractors and whatever, it was deteriorating, and I'd have to get surgery on it, etc., etc., etc. I mean, I could not move. I could not walk. I'd have to crawl and pull myself to go to the restroom. I could not stand up. It was that bad of a pain.
I found out that I had a herniated disc in my lumbar between the L4 and L5 of my back, and it was, I had very bad back pain, low back pain, but what was really bothering me was that it was affecting the sciatic nerve, which was affecting my whole left leg. I was not able to do a lot of things. Simple, walking, standing, sitting, it didn't matter what I was doing. It was just very, very painful. You feel helpless, feel really helpless.
The DRX9000 is a medical device which is used to help patients with chronic lower back pain. And the DRX9000 presents a non-invasive opportunity for patients to have treatment that can actually result in a reduction of pain or elimination of pain and improvement in their quality of life and also their functionality.
The first treatment, when I came in, I saw this big bed, big computer looking thing. So as she helped me onto the bed and we started the process, I really didn't feel that anything was happening, and I was quite disappointed. And she said, don't worry, just relax. She said, wait till it's done and you're gonna see, you'll see. And I got home, I took a shower, I slept all night long. I haven't slept a full night in over a year. And I'm usually a 2 to 3 hour a night person with the pain that I was going through because I chose not to take any medications. And I actually slept past 9:30 the next morning, so I knew that something had changed in my body and there was gonna be a success with this machine.
After my 12th treatment is when I finally started seeing the results of that leg pain actually going away. And after that 12th treatment, it just started even getting better and better, and it just went away after that. Maybe after the 15th treatment, the pain on my leg went away. Getting in here, getting on the machine, it was comfortable. You know, you lay down, they even offer you music. It's, you know, about almost 30 minutes. Sometimes I just fall asleep. I was just amazed. I mean, I just couldn't believe that this had worked.
To be treated on a DRX was very simple. It took about 5 minutes of preparation, and then they put you on the table and strap you in with the harnesses. And then you listen to music. It's very relaxing, and it's actually enjoyable. You get about a half-hour break out of your day.
I remember the very first time that I came home and was barely able to sit in the chair in the kitchen, and I was like, oh, I feel my little sit bone. It's been years since I had felt my sit bone, and I was like, wow.
My leg was totally numb. I could stick pins in it, couldn't feel it. And my foot was flopping. And after about 4 pulls, I started to get my leg back together. And after about 10 of them, I thought, you know, this is working for me.
I mean, after the first session, I felt already something different. You know, and each session it just got better, and I just could feel it, and I felt the changes and everything else like that. And then my wife said, my mood at home changed also. I mean, it was more positive, it was a different outlook. I had more joy in my step, and my kids, you know, would still approach shyly, you know, not being afraid, and it's like, no, you can come closer, you know, and so it made it a lot better all over the place.
The end result was so perfect. It was only about 30 minutes, which is nothing compared to what I was getting back. I was excited from the first day on. I almost felt like my old self from the beginning.
The first patient that I had the opportunity to actually speak to after he'd had treatment with the DRX9000 was a paramedic, a young guy, late 20s, had a couple children. And because of his back injury, he was no longer able to work as a paramedic. And he'd actually been tested, and the disability office told him that he would need to come up with a new profession. He'd never be able to work again as a paramedic. And this was devastating to him. And after his treatment with the DRX9000, he actually was able to go back to full duties and had been working full-time probably about 6 to 8 months when I spoke to him afterwards. Had no pain at all on the job. And he actually broke down and cried when he was telling me his story, because he had so much passion in the work that he did. And when he was told that he no longer could do it, that to him, like I mentioned, was just devastating. I think that one of all of the patients I've talked to, you know, brought me to tears when I heard his story.
After using the DRX or being treated on the DRX, I have no pain at all, and I feel like I can resume my activities 100%. The DRX9000 is without a doubt the best treatment I've had for my back to date, and I'm presently off my medications and have no pain at all, and I would recommend it to anyone.
I can move about. I go up and down the stairs freely. I can move about in the bed. I don't need the personal assistance to go to and from the bathroom. I can take a shower on my own now, and have been able to for a while. It feels good.
We're back to normal. Life is what it should be. You know, we're be able to go around and do things that we want to do when we want to do it, and that says a lot as opposed to just worrying all the time as to what she's going to be doing and what her life outcome's going to be. So now it puts joy in my heart to know that she's well.
When I was going through the sessions, it's incredible how you start meeting people with back pains. 1 out of 4, 1 out of 3 people I met when I was having my belt on every day, I referred whoever came across my life to the doctor's office saying, there's this machine, have you heard about it? Here is the brochure. I carried the brochure in my car. I'm carefree, no pain, no worries, and I'm back to doing what I was doing before 7 years ago.
For me, it worked. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I can't believe that my hip, which was a secondary problem, is absolutely perfect. It's ridiculous.
I can't believe it now. It's amazing. It's amazing, and I'm just grateful and thankful that I found this place, and you know, that I didn't go with surgery. It's just amazing.
There's a complete difference in my life. Not only can I enjoy sports again, riding my motorcycle, working, my whole outlook on life has changed. Pain level, I have none. I suggest it to anyone that I meet that has any type of back problem. But now, it's like a breath of fresh air. I'm starting to live life again. It's awesome.
Now there's a pep to my step. I mean, I can do different things and move around and do different things, and I'm happier. I mean, I would have never thought about coaching my son's soccer team. Well, I started coaching soccer last year, and I'm coaching again this spring. I'm so happy. Really, I couldn't be happier.
When I look at the DRX9000, I think that here's a wonderful treatment, an opportunity for patients who have suffered with pain, and the DRX9000's out there and able to help so many patients. That to me, the DRX9000 for a patient with back pain, it is truly a lifesaver, because it actually gives them their life back, and they're able to do the things that prior to their back injury or their back pain they were unable to do.